Chris, and for our inaugural piece on this channel, I can't think of a better poet to start us off with than the classic Langston Hughes. In particular, I'll be reading his poem, Life is Fine. Please note, life is not always fine. Life was certainly not fine when he wrote it, because America and, well, humanity, we have problems. A leader of the so-called Harlem Renaissance and one of the creators of jazz poetry, Hughes was an inspiration to generations of Americans struggling with the issues of equality and racism, and a voice to be reckoned with. Now, these are problems we're still struggling with, but especially given the fact that we're kicking this whole shebang off during Black History Month, I would be remiss if I didn't pay the man his due. So, without further ado, life is fine. I went down to the river. I sat down on the bank. I tried to think, but couldn't, so I jumped in and sank. I came up once and hollered. I came up twice and cried. If that water hadn't have been so cold, I might have sunk and died. But it was cold in that water. It was cold. I took the elevator, 16 floors above the ground. I thought about my baby and thought I would jump down. I stood there and I hollered. I stood there and I cried. If it hadn't have been so high, I might have jumped and died. But it was high up there. It was high. So, since I'm still here living, I guess I will live on. I could have died for love, but for living I was born. Though you may hear me holler, and you may see me cry, I'll be dogged, sweet baby, if you're gonna see me die. Life is fine, fine as wine. Life is fine.